Welcome to the Animals. I am the Mentos Hoarder, Megabucks.
And I'm the Toblerone Burglar, Tycoon.
It's Disney Dresses Part 10, guys, and we're going to conclude the series. So we're going to discuss any characters we've left out. At least the ones still worth talking about anyway.
Now, we won't rule out new Disney Dresses episodes in the future. But since it's going to take years and years for enough new Disney movies to come out, don't hold your breath.
First on the docket, Vanellope von Schweetz of Wreck-It Ralph.
Now, Vanellope is a bit of a street urchin, so her outfit's gonna reflect that. She's got a little skirt that looks kind of like a Reese's Pieces cupcake.
Definitely a deliberate move by the movie makers.
There's a nod to the artists. We see where we were going with that. But she's got candy and gum in her hair, and I just keep thinking of how sticky it must be, you know?
Well, Vanellope's street smart. She knows she's going to end up in a situation, such as jail, where there won't be food for a while. So she's got candy to sustain her for a couple of days, at least until Ralph busts her out or pays bail.
If I were Ralph, I would give Vanellope one of those dingle hoppers that he might have borrowed from Ariel, because she needs to clean her hair out and remake that little Twizzler that she uses for a bow.
I'm loving Vanellope's style, because we always get those large poofy dresses and not much else. Finally, someone with a hoodie and leggings and some street style. Now notice how Vanellope's got asymmetrical leggings. Each leg has a different pattern going. It almost looks like she rolled out of bed and threw on whatever she could find on her bedroom floor. Clearly, she has put some thought into her outfit, but it just doesn't look like she did. The whole look is effortless. So nice work, Vanellope, looking good.
How about Lilo's outfit from Lilo and Stitch? She lives in Hawaii, so it's gotta reflect a bit of island life.
Well, the giant leaves on her dress definitely incorporate some of that island flavor.
To me, her outfit looks a bit like a nightgown. It looks like Lilo's getting ready to go to bed.
I'm not gonna lie. Of every outfit ever worn in a Disney movie, this is the most comfortable looking, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's just like a big shirt.
This is the outfit that Lilo wears on a lazy Saturday when she rolls out of bed, pulls her iPad Pro onto her lap, and watches YouTube videos. And then maybe, if she wants a McDonald's, she puts on her slippers and goes out.
Or she could just get Stitch to fetch it for her. I mean, he is her pet.
Well, Stitch is still being house-trained. And Stitch doesn't believe in clothing. He goes au naturel.
Now, Anastasia had some amazing outfits. And before you ask, yes, we know she's not a Disney princess, as we always have to mention, because otherwise everybody will get mad at us. But the reason we have to include non-Disney animated movies is because they can sometimes be better than some Disney movies. I'm looking at you, Lion King.
Exactly. We don't call our series Dresses of Animation because a lot of non-Disney animated movies, especially those made during the 90s, were crappy, low-budget flicks that were just unwatchable. Now, having said that, there are a couple of gems out there that deserve to be placed with the Disney Pantheon.
20th Century Fox's Anastasia is definitely one such gem. Now that movie had marked outfit changes. Each outfit was clearly distinguished from the next in terms of silhouette and color.
Absolutely beautiful design. They got costume design right. You've got everything. You've got Paris in the 1920s, you've got a flapper outfit, you've got your street smart, I just came out of the orphanage outfit, you've got your yellow dancing with dad outfit.
And then you've got your strapless blue gown, where you discover you're going to be a princess for life.
Not to mention the traditional Russian dress from when she was a kid. They've got it all. Anastasia can do girly, she can do tomboy. There's nothing she can't do.
And she had the best tiara of all time. I mean, Anastasia's crown glittered like there was no tomorrow. It was huge. It wasn't a tiny, pathetic-looking thing like Rapunzel's was. No offense, Punzi. But Anastasia's crown screamed royalty. She made a statement with that piece.
And she became the princess of the largest country in the world, Russia. It's just like everything's bigger in Texas, except everything's bigger in Russia, even their tiaras. Now let's talk about our other favorite non-Disney princess, Princess Odette from the Swan Princess. Now if Odette and Sleeping Beauty were to meet, they'd be BFFs.
They do have stuff in common. I mean, they both have the wavy blonde hair, albeit their waves are different from each other.
Since Odette is a swan princess, her dresses are very swan-like. She's got the nipped-in waist, she wears a lot of white, and the puffy sleeves. You can see why Derek wants to hug her all the time. As soon as he sees her, they jump into each other's arms. Because man, those puffy sleeves. It's like, has she got helium in them? I don't know.
I don't know if Derek's looking more forward to sink into those puffy sleeves or Odette. And she has a heart-shaped necklace to match, which is great.
Very stereotypical. But I mean, she is a princess, so...
And it's good to see some actual heart-shaped necklaces, because it seems like nobody does that anymore. And she doesn't even have a together in Paris thing going on like Anastasia did. Her necklace didn't have a deeper, hidden meaning. It was just there to look festive.
Well, apparently young Prince Derek gives the necklace to baby Odette the first time that they meet, so it kinda is supposed to be symbolic of their love for each other. But back to the dresses. Let's take a look at Odette's wedding dress for a second, because she's got some faux feathers on there that need to be discussed.
Are they faux feathers? I mean, I get that Odette is against animal cruelty, because 3 of her best friends in the whole world are animals, and she was even a bird herself at one point. But what if she used her own molted feathers to complete her wedding outfit?
I see where you're going with this.
The transformation is complete, basically. She's telling everyone, I am a swan. This is who I am. Accept me or don't.
I actually really like Odette's black dress from when she became evil. Well, actually, it wasn't really her. It was Rothbart's assistant who was impersonating Odette at the time. She was acting very much like Vanessa from The Little Mermaid, giving hot looks over her shoulder, snuggling up to the male protagonist, smirking in Odette's general direction. Poor Odette, who was actually a swan at the time. But the black and red really made Odette grow up a bit.
Yeah, she looked sophisticated. She looked like she was ready for a night on the town, kicking up her heels, having a good time.
If she were to add a nice jacket, she could have been ready for a board meeting. And this contrasts with Odette's outfit when she was in her late teens, when she was like, I don't want to meet Prince Derek. And she crossed her arms and was all snotty. That was a great outfit, but the braid, it wasn't saying adult to me. Plus, Odette had a thin braid. She can't compete with Jasmine's braid. Jasmine had the fattest braid of all time.
Yeah, that was a fatty. Odette looked more like Lara Croft because she had a thinner braid.
Exactly. And Derek was already not turned on by that, so Odette had to pull out all the stops and wear her hair loose. But we're not here to talk about hair, even though we end up doing that all the time.
Okay, how about Crysta from Fern Gully? She was dressed a bit like Tinker Bell was. Sporting a mini dress, her dress was tattered at the ends. Maybe she was trying to make a statement.
It would have been cool if Crysta had been wearing leaves, but no, she doesn't go there.
Crysta was flashing us so much cheek that I feel like they needed to up the rating. This isn't a family movie anymore, guys. I mean, I had to close my eyes once or twice, otherwise I would have caught a peek of something I didn't think I'd see in a children's movie.
Definitely, and Crysta's an environmental hippie. But being one with the earth doesn't mean you don't wear underwear, Crysta. Luckily, because this movie is so bad, most kids don't even get to that part. So there's no worries there.
That brings us to the end of Disney Dresses Part 10. If you missed the glory days and want to binge watch the series from start to finish, click on the annotation to watch the entire Disney Dresses playlist. Spasiba for tuning in to the Animoguls.